Click the button by accident. No, I literally clicked the stupid button by accident. Trying to fucking go in between. Yeah, that means every... Jesus, 7? How the hell did I jump up to 7? I guess everyone that Twitch doesn't consider watching got refreshed. You know, because Twitch is like that.
Remember how this year was the year where behavior delayed a content release in order to focus on the player experience? That Operation Health patch is not even fully done yet, and we already need another one, because this last patch of The Walking Dead is not it, unless you are a fan of chases, not starting at all.
And there's the link to the current video we're watching. And there's a bot that's going to get sent to the Shadow Realm.
Which is an absolute
But this is just...
bug that can
This is a
happen
video that I
every
just want to play, showing off just how broken DVD is right now.
match, making it
I've watched this
impossible
video
for
like 2 or
killers
3
to start a
times
chase
already.
until they injure a survivor, which, funnily enough, gives them enough distance to end the chase after that.
I
If you
still
are
haven't
new
found the
and don't
video...
understand-
I still haven't found the video that had the frickin'... What's his name? I still haven't found the video that has the audio sample of the one skin having the global map screaming. I still haven't been able to find that.
And how game-breaking this bug is, let me tell you, all killers will not be able to receive the bloodlust effect, which is needed for some of the weakest characters in the game, because otherwise it's impossible to outplay some loops due to the map's
Yep,
design.
there's the
Well,
not chasing
if you
thing
are
I talked
playing
about.
Myers or the Trapper, bad luck. Just go play someone like Blight or Nurse, which do not need bloodlust at all, or equip rapid brutality to compensate. And another issue of chases not starting is that it prevents the entity blocker from happening, which is when vaults become blocked after a survivor fast vaults them 3 times in a chase. Since there is no chase, that literally means infinites are back in the game unless you have a killer that has anti-loop or you run bamboozle. Forcing the entity blockage is not possible anymore, making places like the shack
Ooh, yeah, no,
much
she's
stronger.
down there.
Nice outplay. Holy shit. Oh, she has the last standing perk. Okay.
Onto what, Geeky? He said a lot there. Also, what chase music? I don't even hear him having chase music right now.
Okay. Oh, I like the animation so much. Oh, short.
I think he put those words a bit too late. I didn't hear chase music that whole time. Oh. It just means... That just means that behavior just has invisible walls everywhere that will randomly hit your power, and it's fucking annoying. Because, like, you'll be able to see, like, something you can clearly hit over, but nope, invisible wall.
She has the last standing perk. Okay.
I really don't hear him even have...
Oh, I like the animation so
Doing the
much.
music start. And did Finesse just activate?
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
She uses Finesse while injured. She literally uses Finesse while injured. Oh my god, it's even more broken than I thought.
Short king.
Look at that. That's not a normal vault animation. That only happens with Finesse, which is a perk. But she's injured.
Okay. Oh, I like the animation so
Finesse doesn't work when you're injured.
King,
Oh my
let's
god,
go.
it's even more
And
broken
on
than I
top of
thought.
all of that, Pig can abuse this glitch in order to chase survivors with a head trap, and there is nothing you can do as that player. Maybe this was a good patch for some veterans, as they brought mechanics
Oh my
from
god,
old
it's even more
DVD,
broken than I
like
thought it was.
Infinite and Moonwalking Legion. Now let's talk about sound design, because it's something that they also fumbled in this patch. For some reason, a lot of the sounds in the game are currently bugged, like various killer powers only being played on the left side of your headphones, like with Vecna and Xenomorph, as well as having the legendary cosmetic of Rick Grimes be broken, as sometimes you will hear Daryl Dixon scream in your
Oh wait, there
ear
it is.
globally and
Here it
very
is.
loudly.
There it is. Listen.
Globally and very loudly.
You just fucking screams for
How
no
these bugs
reason.
happen. How these bugs happen, I have no idea whatsoever. Additionally, now you can
No, don't
instantly
just
make your
walk up to
character
me
silent just by
and then
crouching,
don't get
so
closer.
they no longer breathe hard after running, making stealth plays even easier. I guess that's a way to nerf the spirit, as if the fog vials weren't enough. Talking about sound design, let's talk about the voices for the new survivors in the game. To be fair, the voice lines they added for the Walking Dead survivors are really cool, and I love how they interact with each other in game.
We'll get through it. Together.
I wish more of this was in the game, as it adds so much personality. However, for some reason, outside of the voice lines, their grunts of pain sound different to
God.
the actors.
Imagine what they could have done.
Okay, let's go. Especially the ones from Michonne, who is not voiced by the actress, but
Imagine
that's
it just makes me wonder what they could have done if their previous contracts let them have interactions with the freaking characters. Like, jeez. When did that? It's like 139.
not on behavior. While
No,
running,
what?
she breathes as if she is injured, making her one of the loudest survivors in the game, which is crazy when the other competitors are a massive hunk of a bear and a literal old man that
Oh,
smokes
hey, look, there's
inside
Cirque's
their
main,
realm.
Jeff.
To make things worse, if you dare play Michonne against a
yeah.
killer that can make you vomit,
Remember when I said that the vomit sounds were really bad? Well, if you don't like the sounds of people vomiting, you're gonna want to mute until this part is over, because it's really, really bad. Like, really bad.
for example Nemesis or Plague, she has by far the worst sounds as of now. This is something their developers know about. It's obvious that this is wrong, yet sounds as of now.
This isn't
This
the
is
best
something
video.
their developers
Okay, this video
know
doesn't have
about.
the best
It's
audio
obvious
sample,
that
but
this is wrong,
it
yet for
literally
some reason,
sounds like
they
fucking-
still shipped the
it literally
update
sounds
with
like
this
she's
Michonne.
throwing up while recording it.
Now let's talk about the new items introduced in the game, and this might be a hot take by my part. The only personal issue I have is how they didn't fix a visual bug that was present in
And
the
also,
PvP,
yeah, no, these
because
fog
the
vials are broken.
still being held wrong by
Not only
some
from the fact
survivors,
that they
and
literally
one of
make
them
it
is
almost
literally
impossible to see the fucking survivors, but also because they are literally what caused that glitch, so
Rick
the glitch
Grimes,
that causes
the new
chases to
survivor
not
from this
start.
patch. How this stuff is still broken is incredible for me, as it seems like a very easy fix that helps the quality of the game instead of making it look like a cheap knockoff. In terms of gameplay, I honestly think that outside of accessibility issues, which one of them got fixed with the live release, the majority of complaints to this item done by the killers is a major exaggeration. These items don't
about
work
there.
most of the time. They require specific builds to be good, and the medkit
I've
or
literally
Gen Rush
seen
toolbox
gameplay though
will-
where you can't even see 5 feet in front of you. So whoever was using it there was using some weak ass, like, no add-ons. Because, like, I've literally seen ones where you cannot even see
clears them
like
any
2
day.
feet in front
the
of
little
you.
matches I played as killers, I didn't find them to be problematic. Maybe with time survivors learn how to use this item, but in that case, it's too early to want a nerf to them when I would much rather have the syringes nerfed first. The only thing I can see being an issue is so this item has infinite charges, so you can spam it in the
Yeah,
game
and
after
also
a
they're
short cooldown.
infinite.
But honestly,
With
I like the
they're
fact
infinite
that
with
the
a
new item
60
is not
second
absolute
cooldown.
trash, which was a problem that DBD had for ages, where nobody used other items because there was no point. So the fog vials being something that ends up being part of the game is a feature I like, but maybe it's my survivor bias talking since I have been playing killer less and less. And also,
Yes and no, because you say that, but do you actually know that adrenaline is actually a perk, or are you just using that as a like reference point for IRL? Because assuming he's talking about the antihemetic syringe, it's basically you use it, it uses up the add-on on a medkit, but then in 16 seconds you automatically heal a health state. Okay. I was wondering because one of the perks is actually called adrenaline. And the irony is it also heals you up one health state, but it's only after you complete every single generator. So that's why I was
I don't want to
confused.
discredit anyone that doesn't like this item. It's just my personal opinion. They do make Singularity's power not work, so they are by far the strongest against him. Whether that is intended gameplay mechanics or a glitch is something I don't know.
It's not even the syringes
because
that are the
this patch
problem,
is
it's just
overall
healing
broken.
time in
The
general
glitch
right now.
that proves to me how the devs didn't take care in this chapter release at all is a random poll you can find.
Praise
in
be the
offering screen.
poll!
Something you can, and I am not exaggerating,
All
find
hail
glitched
the
just by
random
playing the game.
fucking menu poll! It proves that they don't play their own fucking game. Behavior does not play their game. Like, they don't. They just do not play their own fucking game. Like, that you can't argue that they do after this shit. They don't play their game. All they would need to do is just play one fucking match. One match with an offering, and they'd see that poll.
With an offering.
They don't
And
play
that's
their own
all
game.
because the devs misplaced a signpost
They don't
in
even
the lobby
play
screen,
test their
and it
own
coincides
game.
with the coordinates where we get teleported for the offerings. The fact that this is in the game proves just how little care they did for this patch release and gives it a very bad first impression. It's not a game-breaking bug like the chase bug is. And in another universe where
We
DVD
already
was in a
knew
good state,
they didn't play
would
their
have
game
laughed about it and moved
just
on.
because of some of the
We are
things
not
that
in
come out of the
universe, sadly,
devs'
despite
mouths.
being in the middle of an Operation
like,
Health, which is aimed at making the player experience
This is just
better.
the solid
And
proof
let's
that
say
we
you are
needed that they
happy
don't
with
play
this
their own
patch
fucking
and want to
game.
try out your favorite new survivors from the show you enjoy. Well, there is also a
Oh, hey,
problem
look, Clown
currently
Trap in the
where
menu.
it doesn't allow you to create a lobby as a survivor or for a custom match, which is very annoying, especially recently as I play Survivor much more. Imagine being a streamer doing open lobbies, or a new player trying to play, and you constantly have to wait and wait in order to play the game you paid for. Now, overall, you might think that I am a negative Nancy and heavily exaggerating the impact of the bugs in this patch just to get easy views from negativity bias, but that's far from the truth. What happened is that this patch was my personal breaking point in terms of stuff I can tolerate playing the game.
Look
Because
at that.
all of the bugs
The
I
fucking
mentioned
Kaneki
are
literally
added
couldn't
on
see
top
5
of
feet in
already
front of him and
pre-existing
still
bugs
lost
that
her.
were already a problem way back with the Houndmaster's
by the looks
release.
of it, coincidentally
to give you a
found him,
perspective on how
'cause he was
bad
like,
the situation
"Up, and
way
here's the
back with
Houndmaster being
release. To give you a
absolutely broken."
perspective on how bad the situation is, Houndmaster is still a glitchy mess that has her dog sometimes
I don't
just
even know
not
how to
work,
respond
making me lose
mentally
entire
to
matches
this
because
one.
of it. And remember that add-on they said they will balance soon, way back in December. It's still the exact same
yeah,
trash,
no, that-
and there
that
is
sucks.
nothing the devs have said about it. Dracula still has a lot of bugs that happened around the Aurelia patch, and he
Not
still
even, the
feels
dog
clunky
has
to play.
anti-zoomies.
Xenomorph not only has the audio bug, he can also sometimes see palette auras like Freddy does during a match.
I don't
which was
even know.
audio bug. He can also
I don't even know
sometimes
how
see
this happened. Like, it's okay. So that is an outline for both survivors using invitations during the anniversary event, but more importantly for Freddy Krueger after his third rework with his dream palettes. But this person's playing Xenomorph. I don't even know. How does that even happen? Like, It would be one thing if it was just permanently on Freddy, even if he's using dream stairs, because those don't appear unless he's actively trying to use dream palettes. It's a killer exclusive ability, not a perk. Because perks aren't exclusive in this game. Any killer can use the perks. But their main power, like, is basically their gimmick, for lack of a better term. This is part of Freddy's fucking power. How is Xenomorph seeing this? Like, how? How does this happen? Oh my fucking god, how does this even happen?
Palette auras
Genuinely.
like Freddy does during a match, which was already there in the anniversary event. Vecna, outside of the audio bug, still grabs survivors at 10 FPS when he finds them in a locker,
I didn't even know that was a
the motion
thing.
sickness status effect. Kaneki still has an insane amount of glitches, making him significantly clunkier to play compared to when he first released, with the Kagunes
Yeah, no, that was
sometimes
weird.
just glitching randomly, not even mentioning the kidnap tech. The Knight, a killer that was buffed recently,
what the fuck?
still has the exact same glitches he has had for months, which is crazy considering this killer is 2 years old
pathfinding?
already.
Question
Nemesis,
mark?
Deathsinger, and Springtrap still have the issue of their animations not matching what they are doing while aiming their powers. The Legion sometimes just doesn't work, not revealing the survivors nearby with killer instinct. And
like
Springtrap now
Legion's
has
whole
completely
thing.
broken animations, which was an already present bug in the PTB, but it was not
They
fixed.
don't
Perhaps the one that pisses
play
me off the
their
already present bug in the
fucking
PTB, but
game.
it was not fixed. Perhaps the one that pisses me off the most is how the survivor spawns, which was supposed to be a buff from the
It's like, I can at least get it if it was just like 1 or 2 of them, considering the fact that there's 40 killers. And it's like, okay, maybe Spirit could have fallen through the cracks. Maybe. But it's like every killer has some problem in this
last
patch.
patch. To compensate for the buffs survivors got as part of the Operation Health update is still broken, and I sometimes spawn separate from everyone even with no shroud offerings. Here is evidence that I am not lying. As
And
you can see,
there's
the
just straight
survivors
up
spawn
proof
in
that the
pairs,
stupid
separate from each other
spawn
like it was
system
before.
doesn't even work.
And this is something I complained of in my debate
Yeah,
with
I
Scott
don't
John.
know. DBD has
These bugs
spaghetti
are just
code
the
that
ones that I
doesn't
am
make any
aware of
fucking
thanks
sense.
to the community. I am sure there are significantly more bugs that I forgot about that have been there since Aurela's release. I am sure Wesker, Huntress, and Chucky still have some kind of bugs too, considering they were glitched for months.
Oh,
And
yeah,
if
and
that
also,
all was
like
kind
he
of
said,
bugs too was released,
the bugs that were there for
I am
ages
sure Wesker,
still haven't even
Huntress,
been
and
fixed.
Chucky still have some kind of bugs too, considering they were glitched for months. And if that all was not enough, as someone that is a heavy enjoyer of the cosmetics of this game, the game's cosmetics are also glitched, including some from
Like
the
I
new
said,
Rift,
even
which
the
is overall
cosmetics
kinda
are
mid compared
the
to the previous ones.
cosmetics
Tori Kane, for some reason,
are
has a
glitched.
completely different head color in her blue Rarity recolors, and some players actually prefer it. The issue is that I had
honestly
this
don't know
head
what he's
to combine with this outfit that I made, which I found to be insanely cool because each piece combined with each other.
At this part, I still don't really know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know whether he's talking about the cosmetics like he's actively using in-game, or like he just forgot to put graphics on the screen.
And now in game, this looks like
I still
trash
don't know what
compared to
he's talking
before,
about.
and I literally paid money because of how this cosmetic combo looked before the patch, so I feel as if I was scammed. Either make this
I
head
get
a different
that,
one,
but no, he
maybe
said the
part of
head
Rift,
was
but
different.
keep the
I
original
don't
how it
know.
was before. The Rift
I'm just
has a
being dumb.
cosmetic piece which is identical to another one that is paid, which is the Raid's Valentine Day weapon, and this is part of the paid part of the Rift, so it feels even worse as a scam.
Oh,
For some reason,
okay.
the new Walking Dead
I
Survivor
understand now.
cosmetics are also purple rarity, when they are extremely underwhelming. Rick, for example, has purple rarity pants that are exactly every color from the default ones down to the dirt texture they have, and even one of the pouches that are missing from the paid one still has that dark spot used by the artist to create a fake shadow. I didn't complain about this back in the PTB because the devs said that the pants were identical due to a glitch. Well, apparently the fix they did is to open Photoshop and increase the brightness slightly, Michonne's
Darker
bandana cosmetic is
jeans.
also underwhelming, as it's just a blue one, and even the prestige looks cooler and it's free. But I get that this might be some limitations from the license holders. The thing is, why not make them blue rarity due to how underwhelming the changes are? They did this with Lara Croft, where they sell blue rarity skins and even one with a piece missing. So the only logical conclusion I can come up with is greed trying to farm the money of Walking Dead fans with underwhelming skins. And I mentioned the Rift, so let's talk about it. I think out
This is
of the last
basically just
three,
DVD's
this
Battle
is the
Pass.
weakest one by far, as the only skins I actually really enjoy are
This
the
is
Knight and
subjective,
Michaela Reed,
by the
but I
sounds of
still
it.
have some issues with it. Why is Elodie not the survivor getting a charm and the banner like Hadi and Jane did, and instead it's Michaela and Felix the ones getting it? In fact, why is this cosmetic from Elodie ascended in the first place? In my stream, my viewers told me that it's because of the smoke coming out on her boots, but really that's it? Especially when compared to Hadi or Yui's ascended level
Though
cosmetics.
he does kind of have a
Even
point
Jane
about
had
the
something
banner
unique about
thing,
it,
because
and I
if
thought it was
Elodie, the entire pass is meant to be
underwhelming.
Elodie's
And
pass,
yet,
like,
it's
why
Michaela,
is
the
Michaela
survivor
getting
that
one?
gets the best cosmetics, along with a banner that is animated and an emblem. And Felix gets a charm, not Elodie, who is supposed to be the star of this rift. And finally, the reason why I am so
Oh yeah,
negative
the fun
about this
balancing
patch
too.
is that it also made the game worse in a balanced sense.
This guy
For
does this
starters,
clown build.
Clown is now brain dead and not fun to play compared to the old version. Whether he's stronger or nerfed
seen this
is
clown
something I
build
am
like
still
4
debating,
times
but he
already.
does feel much easier to play with. They didn't revert the yellow bottle changes, and now they almost instantly pop. During my stream games, I even misplayed some of the yellow bottles and still got the effect for free, which is the point where I understood how bad the new clown is for the health of the game, as this would not
It's
happen
dumb.
previously.
It's really dumb.
And I get it! There's no way, bro. I misplayed with the yellow bottle and I still get it. And if you know me, you already know that I made 2 videos talking about how DBD is
Knife.
overall harder now, which is my subjective opinion that many in the community agree with. Well, now with Franklin's demise being gutted, the only answer to the healing meta, the game will feel even worse once survivors stop with the novelty of the new perks and they return back to their busted Vigil loadouts. At this point, I want to play Survivor.
Yeah, not
I
even
just find it much
fucking
more fun
add-on.
compared to Killer, which is currently
Especially when
very
they're gonna throw in
stressful.
some
The worst
infinite
part
fucking
is that I
ammo
had
fog
high
files.
hopes for this patch, as I want the game to be fun
Honestly,
to play
he just
again,
plays this tile
but
really
each
well,
patch
just in the
makes the game
background
worse
clip.
and worse. I literally took a 2-week vacation recently, which is why my uploads halted. And during that
He
week,
just plays
I
that
was
very
very
well,
eager
considering
to
it's
play
a
the game and
background
stream it.
clip.
But the experience I had with this release was not fun for the most part, outside of some matches, and my drive to make content is also gone, as I just don't want to continue playing and recording the game in this state, and even less stream it. Please, behavior, delay whatever content you had planned, and fix the game.
Yeah, no, that you just played that tile well. You know what? Fuck it. Let's play the broken game. I got the fucking go in there after watching that shit show. Not the video. The video is very well done. Everything the video is talking about is a shit show. Yeah, but I'm also gonna go in with the mindset of just the game is broken. I'm for once not gonna be able to take it too seriously because I know that it's bullshit. I know it's unfair. Geeky, I haven't played the game in like 2 weeks. What are you talking about? I opened the game I stare at it, I hate it, and then I close it. Even, like, the last time I even opened the game was last night to make sure I did that Discord quest and to put in the code for Freddy for getting the banner. Can you at least shut up with the store things, please? Like, Jesus, I get it. There's new shit. The clown get a skin. That's not new. I've seen that skin before. I know that's not new. Maybe it was from an old Rift. Also, you can't hear music in the background, right? Right? Like, I'm very paranoid now. Like, I don't... Okay, good. Anyway, hello, Mama. It's good to see you conscious. Unless you've learned to type in your sleep. Okay, good. You're not supposed to hear the music, so that's good. That's good. Okay, no reds. No red triangle. I hate you, game. I'm not touching pig because I'm not getting banned by accident. Actually, they just did a rework to Pyramid Head, so let's play him. Oh, right. Yeah, you heard her for a second. Turn that off. No, I thought I turned that off already. Okay, let's see. What are these new add-ons? Yeah, because Pyramid Head got some buffs in the last patch, or in this patch, and also got an add-on rework after, like, years. The mama's been sick, Kiki. Where's my, oh wait, no, my crow. Where's my bird? Ow. Oh god, I just cut something. Anyway, hello, da mama. Oh, hey, look. Also, did you see the new thing I set up, da mama? I set up this new scene for when I'm doing reaction stuff, when I just want to give up and be a fucking lazy content farmer. Jeremy's a bit off the ground. Oh, hold on. Yeah, and behind it, there will be the video. Behind that frame. Sorry, I caused you guys to miss. I caused you guys to miss our Lord and Savior, the random fucking metal beam. Why did it have to be Dead Dog? I hate Dead Dog. Like, I actually despise this fucking map. Why what? Ah. I don't have time for this shit. Hello. That just sucked. Hello, would you like some cotton candy? That flick just did not flick. Does he just not flick anymore? Where the fuck did that woman even go? There she is. What the fuck? Fucking, I hate this thing. Do you have a flash? I don't think you do. Did that cheese slap even make a sound? I really don't get what your damage is, my man, but if you want to die, I'll happily give it to you.
Hey guys, it's me, Flying Gorilla, from my new app on the App Store, Flying Gorilla. It's a free download, so I hope you check it out, and I hope...
Can't even see my own fucking. Can't even see my own hook oars. Gotta. I really fucking hate those things. Oh, that's just fucking stupid. Thank you, base kit range upgrades. cage. See, that's when those things are at their most evil. It's like, whenever they use them when you can't already see them, that's when they're fucking just overpowered. Then the fact that they're literally infinite. Luckily, they're also fucking idiots. I haven't even had time to read chat because I've been so busy. Add that to the bug list. That's the next most dungeon. Sorry, honey. You're gonna have to die. Hello, Spooper. Okay, you wanna die? Okay, that was just, her shit. Wanna die? Let's play this game. Ugh, fuck the hatch. Spooper, why do you keep buying cars? Vehicles, I guess, would be the correct term in this case. I love how ironically, the stream that I titled Playing Games, we spent the beginning setting up a fucking thing so I could just watch videos. That is That is just a generational level of irony that I don't think you can really get anywhere else. Huh, that's interesting. Huh, that's interesting. I think that's just something that was already in the game. Okay, that's pretty decent. That could be useful. I don't even know why I don't even know why I'm nitpicking these things. All of them are usable now. Praise be the menu pull! Praise be the menu pull. Tylenol. Of course, I look over and the first word I read is Tylenol. I'm hungry. Those two thoughts are unrelated, to be very clear. You're one of those bounce landing losers, aren't you? Wait, you're Meg? How are you a Meg? You look more like a... Nana? Nana? Please, stop it. Of course she just keeps running. Well, you're supposed to eat Tylenol. How else are you supposed to get it into your body? Not shoving it up my ass. Though you shouldn't consume medication in... don't eat drugs. That's the message of my Twitch stream today. Don't consume drugs. Consume cactus. It's the quenchiest. It's not even worth going for that gen on the roof over there. Play stupid games, win stupid fucking prizes. Oh, God damn it, map. Jesus, fuck. It's like I can't focus on chat to read the stupid shit you people are saying. Then you say some of the stupidest shit. I've ever heard. Oh, come on! That's not fucking... it's such bullshit! It's like, either fucking don't use your fucking power, they just dodge it. Okay, you're obviously a lorry. You look like one. Oh my god, why are there two pallets that close to each other? That should be illegal. Come on with me. Oh my god, I want Sprint Burst deleted forever. Such a skillless fucking perk. Not the one I want right now. God, you just know... That fucking stupid perk should not exist. They see that Meg again, I'm just tunneling her out of the game. Spoiled the mama. I've literally not been able to focus on chat because I've been too busy dealing with this bullshit. Great, they literally left the two fucking most unfair... fucking gens in this entire fucking game. Why was I hearing fucking pain screams?
Hey guys, it's me, Flying Gorilla, from my new app on the App Store, Flying Gorilla. It's a free download, so I hope you
Just,
check
I
it
need
out.
to stop being nice. I need to just tunnel hard. Like, I keep forgetting that fucking killers don't get rights.
Praise the adorable mama, praise the adorable mama, praise the adorable mama, praise the adorable mama, praise the adorable mama.
Fucking stupid people. I can see you. Just get the fuck out of here. Just, they're faster than me. They are so much faster than me. I thought that was her final fucking hook. Non-default. What? Yep. Stupid syringe. Stupid flashlight. Just tunnel, camp. Just tunnel and camp. That's all killers are allowed to do. That's all killers should be allowed to do. Until they nerf survivors. Okay, but the mama cute though. The mama cute. The mama adorable. I think it was that one. I honestly don't even remember which add-ons were part of the thing, but I'm just gonna play the brain dead killer. Yeah, because absolutely zero of the fucking bugs affect Survivor. All of them affect Killer. Why is it saying that? Why did it say that so fucking fast? Why did that play so fast? Yay, this is the killer speed that feels actually good. Well, I know where the fucking remaining survivors are. Okie dokie, mama. Wrong one. No, you're not who I was mean. You're not the one I meant to go for, but I will take you. Beep beep, I'm a car, bitch! Ah, why? Those are the stairs. Probably should have just bailed and looked for the people in the basement, in hindsight. Beep beep, I'm a car, motherfucker. What the fuck? What the fuck did she... Does that make fucking... What the fuck? She just fucking disappeared. Yeah, I'm playing clown. Oh my god. Oh, time to tunnel. Survivor rulebook is meaningless to me. The other guys are basically hooked an equal amount. Whee! I'm having fun because they're not. Yep. And that's why I was tunneling. Thanks for the three. Thanks for the 3 gen morons. Where the fuck did those scratch marks even go? Where the fuck did those scratch marks even go? Confused. Fuck. Bitch, if you think I'm stupid enough to go that way, then you have another thing coming. I'm still probably gonna lose a gen in the time it takes to fucking hook him and get back. Because DVD is a game for fucking survivors and no one else. See what I mean? See what I mean? DVD is a game for survivors and no one else. Survivors get to play the game, and Killer just gets to hope that he doesn't get shit on completely and utterly. Where does she keep... Scratch marks just fucking disappear. God, I fucking hate King Survivor. They just get everything. They get outs no matter what you do. Like, even if I play the most douchebag way, they still get to win. There's just no winning. As Killer, you just don't get to. What was the next one I wanted to do? Huntress. I don't even know why I'm thinking of playing Hunter. She's gonna be broken. Like, impossible to fucking play. Like, you know when killer queues are fast, killer is in the worst spot in years. Yeah, but I should be getting 3 to 4. But the behavior doesn't know how to do anything other than buff Survivor and nerf Killer. That they've done it a whopping 2 times. They've buffed Killer generally across the board, like, twice. And they've given more fucking Survivor general buffs than I fucking have hands. And they have base kit perks. They have base kit perks! While we don't. Not a single killer perk has ever been base kit. Been made base kit. You could argue maybe brutal strength if you're delusional. But that's not a fucking perk. That's just changing the fucking... Okay, Speepy. Like, it's changing the fucking... Now I don't even remember what I was saying. And now I don't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah, but it just annoys me to no end. That behavior just is so bad at their jobs that I just want DBD sold to another fucking company at this point. I'm starting to see fucking stacks. Fucking people. These things are the stupidest thing ever added to DBD. Fucking see over all this garbage. I saw that. Through a wall. Through a wall, ironically. Like, that's not fun! That is not fun! Like, I can't fucking possibly see him! The fog vials need to be fucking kill switched and just removed from the code. They are an unfun... Just, no one wants them! Except survivors, which means they should be deleted. Because if only one side wants... If only one side wants them, then they need to be deleted. Shit, always in the way. Huntress cannot be Huntress cannot be top tier. She just can't. She just can't be considered top tier. Just with all the shit that they put on the fucking maps, she can never be considered top tier again, in my opinion. No loops have anything that she can hit over anymore. And it's just too fucking impossible. With fog files just existing. It needs to be made one-time use. Just as simple as that. They need to be made one-time use. Just no item that should ever have unlimited uses. No, I don't have the time for this, girl. How was that a miss? How did that miss? How did that miss? What are you trying to accomplish? Seriously, those things are way too OP. They just need to be smart enough to not use them when you're 5 feet in front of you and you just can't fucking see them. It's the most bullshit item DBD has ever fucking added. That's fucking distraction. Huntress, you stop fucking breathing. It's fucking making me think survivors are near. That's what you deserve. Okay, have a good lurk, Geeky. Yeah, I can hope. Man can hope, you know. Get your ass on a hook, bitch. I'm not gonna be fooled by your stupid perk. Fuck you. Fuck your stupid files. Hello, Speepy. This is unironically one of the hardest quests in the game, because you've no idea how... Why am I even getting tutorial quests? Better question, why are these tutorial quests being added during the fucking during the Walking Dead DLC and not during the Springtrap shit? Ugh. I mean, yeah, I just don't get it. I'm not playing either of these killers because their fucking sound is broken. Singularity is basically impossible to play when everyone's fucking spamming fog vials. Whatever, I'll play Wesker. Oh yeah, they also changed the presets to give us up to 7. I don't really know anyone who would need 7 of them. But you know what? People are stupid. Like, at most, content creators. There's 2 fog vials, and I think nothing. I can't really tell. I think it's nothing. Just fucking hate these fog vials. I cannot wait for the day that they get kill switched. And hopefully deleted from the game forever. All praise the random metal pole. Pray to him that fog vials this entire patch gets reverted. If I'm just being honest, just go back to 9.0. Just get rid of everything in this fucking patch. Just literally everything. Just go back to 9.0. And just build from there. Just redo the entire fucking Walking Dead chapter. I don't know, Smeepy. I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but if I did, if I said I could, I'd be a liar. Oh, come on! Just clip me against everything, why don't you? Oh my god. Tight quarters suck ass. Coming with me. Ooh, basement. Go for this one because it's more center. You're coming with me too.
I'll see you dead.
Oh my god, getting a head on. And that's what you deserve. Once again, coming with me. Yada yada. Like, look at that. Like, this is what I mean. I have all this pressure. And still, just one fucking person is still on gens. Wait, what? Spooper, I see you playing the horse game. Yeah, I see you playing the horse game. Wow, thanks for free fucking use on my goddamn... Thanks for the free takedown on some of the first aid kits. Assuming that other one's up there.
You actually think you could defeat me?
Luckily, fog vials don't cover pools of blood.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
Okay, you're coming with me to the basement. There's you there, and there's you over there. I'm gonna approach from this way, so it forces her back towards the basement, which is what I want.
Is that all you have?
Ah, thanks for the free pallet, dumbass. How is that not a fucking... The worst part is the one time I didn't even try, I could have easily gotten that.
I expected more from you.
What? Go after the weaker bitch that I know I can kill?
I'm
Bet.
tired. Wasting my time with you.
Nope. Nope, not dealing with your freaking plot twist bullshit. Coming on my shoulder, you're going in the basement, and you're going to like it. How? Did you just get fucking ungodly lucky? We have that. I'm checking her later.
Day Mama is mega adorable. Day Mama is cute. All hail the extremely adorable Mama Mod.
I said you're coming with me.
You disappoint me.
You're
Is that
going into the
best
basement.
you got?
We've been over this. And now she's either hiding or she's really close. I don't know which one it is. Probably hiding. Definitely hiding. Oh. Bet.
Let's finish this.
Blood points. Ah, shit. Fuck, I said something before I click the button. Okay, I don't know what that meant. Pretty sure they both have their caps lock on. They're both idiots. And there's another survivor, Prestige 1.
Alright.
There's some fog vials. Okay, that's enough of my own personal hell. I mean, I guess I could open some cookie now that I think about it. Apparently there's a game just called Cookie. Oh god. It's not like my keyboard wasn't gross enough already. Jesus Christ, you guys are all fucking ravenous, crazy people. Hello, Kirby. Apparently. Oh wait, I remember why. It's because it literally said first time chatter the first time you came in. Okay, kids, shut up. You're all stupid. Okay? Are you happy now? You're all dumb. You're all wrong. There, Jesus. Okay, geeky. Because you're idiots. You're all idiots. It's simple as that. Okay, mama. Have fun writing. You can't see me. Why am I waving to nothing? Oh wait, because I'm funny. Yeah, well, you're all arguing like children. Which is ironic, because all of you are older than me. Apparently. Speepy, you can't even spell iPad right, and I'm supposed to be insulted by you? It's even more shameful because iPad is literally easier to type than just iPad. Because of the fact that you don't have to put a space. Doesn't bother me, you're just an idiot. I've lost control of my life. But that's unrelated to what's happening currently. Increased attack. Black hole again! Why are you like this? Here we go. Tremor's level 2. That did not feel right. That did not feel right. Increased attack power. Okay, I'll get back into that later. Okay, let's do some gambling. What do I even expressly want right now? Well, the costumes, but I'm not gonna get those. Other than the costumes, I guess probably the best thing, like best case scenario, would be White Lily copies. Because if I get more White Lily, then when her awakening comes out, I'll have her at maximum power for base form. So in case she is meta, I'll basically have her as like... If it was White Lily there, I swear to God. But it's still an ancient, so I don't give a shit. It's still fucking great. Because, honestly, I forgot about Holly Berry, but yeah, because 1 star ascended, 5 stars, 2 star ascended, 4 star, 3 star ascended. No, not an epic cookie, an ancient cookie. Even better. Though, again, I'd still prefer the costume game, but if you give me some more Holly Berry, I will not complain. Yeah, that's about right. The ranking system is fucked. The ranking system's just fucked. Because there's like 5 different rarity. There's like... Rare. Okay, there's common, rare, epic, epic plus, dragon, legendary, and ancient. And now there's awakened ancient. Unless... I actually don't know what... I actually don't even know what the awakened form versions things are referred to as. A 200. God damn it. Oh, sweet. That actually makes me happy. That makes me happy, because that means that I'm just 1 Holly Berry copy away from max level. Ooh, golden cheese. I will take that. Because... RNGesus. Please give me the Dusk of Silence skin. I am begging you. It looks so cool. Please. Please. I want it so bad. I hate you. I just want the skins. I don't even care about getting cookie copies anymore. You saw me. I got golden cheese and I just didn't care.
I shall never let
True strength comes from balance. Or
forget I had a dream where no one was hurt.
I just want the costume. Why do you hate me?
what does your heart desire?
Yes, yes! More power to our guild!
Now that's cool. So, what would that bring her up if I did get another Awakening Star? That'd bring her up to 4 stars, which means she'd be even with Blackbeard. Why did I fucking say Blackbeard? That... what? Pure vanilla. None of these characters even... I don't even think a single character in this game has black in their name. I'm not looking at every single... There's 100... There's 100 of these cookies. I'm not looking. I don't even know why I said that. Yeah, you're almost a 5-star awakened. You two are just fully awakened, so now it's just working on your base ascension. Just, it's RNG progression, so like, it's not the most steady and guaranteed progression, but it still feels good nonetheless. Just look at these skins. They look so cool, and I want it. Like, I have all these legendary skins. Like, I just want the cool legendary costumes. Like, they look so cool. Like, I have so many of these that I don't even care about.
Forces are destructive and yet
Like,
filled with life.
speaking of which, quit that. Like, I don't care about these two stupid, like, goth aesthetic skins. I like this one better than this. Like, I don't care about Faded Radiance. Makes me... Why does... Wait, I'm just now questioning it. Why the hell does Black Pearl Cookie have more legendary skins than every other legendary? Like, I get this one's for lore purposes, but why does she get 2 other skins? And what about this is even a legendary skin? Besides the fact that it is a legendary skin. Like, look, compare this to this. Like, these two aren't really comparable, but how much they changed the cookie. I don't know. It'd basically be confirmed. I don't know what you mean by go to the shop. I can't buy those, and they were never for sale. I don't really understand the game. Just look how cool they look. I want this one. Look how cool he looks. Did I complete quests by going in there? Oh yeah, I did draw some more times. Well, I don't know what to do with my life now. I have no idea what the fuck I want to do, Jesus. All of them. Like, a lot of them. I mean, I could boot up Grounded 1 and hate my life because of the fact that I'm so used to 2. I could also lose the game and not know where it is. There it is. I don't even think number 10 on the list is installed. Number 10 is Apex Legends, and that is not happening. For, like, several reasons. Main. What the fuck is main? That Windows.exe. What even is that? I'm not playing horse games, Speepy. Spooper. Wait, where was I in this? I don't know, I just booted it up because it was something to at least look at. Oh, balls. Huh. Damn, you don't like to exist, do you? There we go. Everything feels weird. Everything looks weird. And the game's still kind of stuttery, so I'm just gonna play it safe. And do something else. You know, just to be safe, because I don't want my thing to explode again. Like it did the last time. God, my wrist. I hate when streams get like this, where I just don't know what I'm doing. What could I do? It's like my two options are try to find something to game or take advantage of this, which I set up earlier, and just watch a video. Yeah, because I made this earlier. And then accidentally hit the freaking stop stream button. And I did not mean to do that. Yeah, but it had to be something worth watching. But not, like, too worth watching. That just sounds like a disaster. That just sounds like a fucking nightmare waiting to happen. I'm not to watch that. That and my freaking YouTube recommended is just never actually being cooperative, and half the time I scroll like 8 times before finally finding something I want to watch. Ow, ow, oh god. And it felt weird. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's something I'll watch later. YouTube recommended. Why are you so useless? You also still have to find things for me to watch anyway, and I'm already having enough of a pain in the ass as it is. It's almost like 90% of the shit here is fucking gaming videos. Those aren't really something you can watch. And also, YouTube is just broken because I can't scroll too far down, otherwise videos just stop loading. Oh, Jesus. No, let's watch a Sonic video. Kind of. You know, that was an idea that could have come up. Of course, I didn't think about it because my YouTube recommended doesn't recommend me that stuff all the time. Luna, what? My girl. Wait, actually, wait, not the Sonic Forces one. I remember his Sonic Heroes one was actually pretty interesting. No. Sorry, no. Luna! Please, just let... Yeah? Somewhere. No, don't just sit out of my room. Sorry, just thank you. Should be the Sonic Heroes video. Never mind then. I swear to God, I thought he did a Sonic Hero. Luna, can you please stop it? Oh, right, the video link.
Welcome back to another episode of That's Right, Sonic. Your Sonic is all that Sonics. Wow, Simpsons reference in the first 3 seconds. We have an all-time record there, folks.
I swear to God, he did a Sonic Adventure.
Last time we checked in,
I swear to God, he did one on Sonic Heroes.
Back in the mid-90s, which, as we all know, was a decade of extremes. But it's now finally time for us to go.
I don't know what he means
into
by
the
that.
future.
I mean, clearly it's a pun based on the fact that Sonic Extreme is what came out at that time. But that pun doesn't really make any sense. Mostly because that's
4
just the
years
decade
ago,
where
at
Sega was
2017's
barely
Sonic.
grappling for any sort of relevancy, considering the Saturn was basically their most recent console, and that thing was a nightmare. It was powerful because it had 2 CPUs, if I remember correctly, but none of the fucking people developing it knew how to code for it, and it just made it a complete nightmare of a thing.
Forces.
Just a complete
request
nightmare of a
you've all
console.
relentlessly bombarded me with ever since its release. Now, even to this day, Forces is still a bit of an enigma in the puckering blue hole that is Sonic's video game career, with plenty of hearsay.
Oh wait, yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to change the quality. Footage quality is going to vary based on scene to scene.
100% legit for
That
sure
fucking Matt
know,
Pat?
however, is that it didn't exactly go to plan, and unfortunately resulted in
Where
a
the fuck
critically
was that clip
maligned
sourced?
3D entry
Matt
that
Pat's
most
wearing
fans
Sonic
are
shit.
very much split on.
And
That's pretty much
sweatbands.
how I roll.
So strap on your speed shoes and slip on your favorite Sonic shirt, rookie. It's time
What
to find
the
out what
fuck?
happened to Sonic Forces.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Some of you might recall that in 2013, Sonic took a bit of an extended stay in Nintendo Land as per an
Yeah.
exclusivity contract between old rivals Sega and Nintendo.
I didn't even get to say it.
Did
He
I
said
say
it.
extended stay? I meant locked in the Wii U prison, with the key enthusiastically
even get to say it. He beat me
swallowed
to it.
by Big the Cat. So during this time, while Sega was giving bad news to Big Red Button and was trying new things with varying levels of success with Lost World, the PS4 and Xbox One, which
Sonic
had just
Boom.
launched, were gonna remain dry and
That one was a
parched of the
nightmare.
precious Sonic juices that fans crave. Now, even though
Every
they had
single
lost a
time he
lot of
says
time
that, I
in the
know
Wii
it's
U
deliberate,
jail,
but I hate
Sonic
it
Team felt the
nonetheless.
best and most responsible path forward was to upgrade the Hedgehog engine to better take advantage of these more powerful machines, especially since they had been using that engine ever since 2008's Unleashed.
No jazz bands.
Please stop that. This was hopefully to avoid the
Thank you.
situation that occurred with Sonic 2006. Remember that one? Oh, you don't? Well, allow me to jog your memory. Sega demanded that there needed to be a new Sonic game to celebrate his 15th anniversary, which hung an immovable release date over the team. The same team that was suddenly split
Hello,
into so they
Oda.
could produce 2 distinct games, all while building a brand new game on a brand new engine on brand new hardware. They then had to contend with getting several senior staff members headhunted by Yuji Naka, who quit halfway through the project, all while Sega refused to hire or allocate more staff. Happy birthday, Sonic! If you'd like a more detailed breakdown of this cursed tale, you can hear all about it.
I don't really know what yellow has to do with
in this
anything.
video right here. Back to
Yeah,
Forces.
this is back when he branded everything as what happened, and now it's just what happened, because we can't have nice things.
Now, Sonic Team is sort of
And also because he probably wanted to make it easier to search in the actual search terms.
known for course correcting every time they do
That second thing
anything,
is
really.
probably the actual
and after
reasoning.
combing through fan opinion, they felt there was general apathy and burnout on the more whimsical, happy-go-lucky natures of Colors and Lost World, and a fervent desire to return to the grittier, more cinematic storylines of Sonic 2006, and thus
Wait.
started to brainstorm what engine-wide improvements would work best to support that. The planning phase
Then
of
again,
the engine overhaul
I was gonna say that
reportedly
Sonic
took
06's
time,
problem wasn't the
a lot of time,
storyline,
ranging from a
but that
few
would be a
months to
lie.
full year by
Story
some
in Sonic
reports.
06
It
sucked
then took
just
the
as much as everything
technology and
else.
Programming teams a good long while to put these plans into practice, which have again ranged from 1 to 2 years, but that's
Anyway, how
never
you doing,
been
Oda?
100% confirmed. Now,
Yeah, Damama is working on, school shit. She's typing essays and fuck.
that didn't mean the art, concept, and story teams
What?
were sitting with their gloved fingers up
What
their
am I
butts.
looking at?
No, they were kicking around numerous ideas, trying to hone in on one that made the most sense for the franchise's future trajectory. And to be fair to them, there were a lot of potential places to take the IP.
Go back. Go back. What was on that
Didn't mean
PC?
the art that's never been 100% confirmed.
I see why this guy. I see why this guy was arrested for fucking insider trading now. Because what the fuck is that? I'm just gonna pretend that like I can live my life normally after seeing that.
There were a lot of potential places to take the IP.
This is the 90s before the internet, meaning one of these fuckers had to make that. They couldn't have just went on DeviantArt and just took the first picture of Sonic sexy. No, they had to make that with their own bare
on
hands.
continuation.
Or, God forbid, some poor starving artist at Sega had to draw that for that fucking documentary.
Of a previous entry, reboot it from the ground up, do a prequel,
Everybody loves prequels.
or just forge on ahead with another self-contained adventure that didn't necessarily connect to past games. Now, I think we can all agree this feels like a much more sound and forward-thinking plan, but of course, it came with its own problems and pitfalls that wouldn't be felt until much later. Because, quite frankly, it seems like it was this design phase, which was the wonky bolt in the machine, that sent stuff just slightly off the rails.
Tanks. Eggman tanks and fucking Apache helicopters. That's my Eggman.
Sonic Team spent a while trying to figure out what fans wanted, and eventually settled on a standalone adventure.
That's the funny thing. Sonic fans want nothing and everything. You can't make them happy because they don't know what they want.
Had Eggman conquering 99% of the world and a decent chunk of space.
Like, for the most part, the Sonic YouTubers know what they want. At least the people who make videos on Sonic usually, like, have a clear goal for what they want Sonic going forward, other than just being a functioning product. It's the rest of the fans that don't even know what the fuck they want
To boot.
out of Sonic.
The Sonic Team big boss, Takeshi Iizuka, laid out in
Hello.
an interview with Nintendo UK on who they were aiming to please with this new
Why
game.
Nintendo UK?
During development, we decided to target current Sonic fans.
Why in
and
the
also
UK? He's Japanese. Shouldn't he be what? Why the UK? That is the simple thing. Why the UK? Not the US, not Japan. You know, they're one of their biggest markets and they're literal fucking incorporated where they are. No, UK. Why the UK? I should not get that much caught up on it, but just why the UK?
Gamers. However, in the Sonic fan base, there are also those who started playing Sonic during the Mega Drive era. So we wanted to create a Sonic game that could also
The Sega Genesis was called the Mega Drive in Japan.
appeal to those old school Mega Drive
I
players.
don't know.
And
I'm
that's
just
the
gonna
reason
assume
why
you guys know nothing. Just because that's just the easiest way to
created
go about
Sonic
explaining
Mania.
things.
But we suspect there may also be many fans who enjoy playing both games. So for 2017, our aim is to please the entire Sonic fan base.
And you fucked up. Not even because of the Sonic... Not even from the Sonic fan thing. Just... You fucked up. You fucked up. I guess I should probably also pin this message while we're watching the video. Like, not even this isn't even a Sonic fan thing anymore. When you're playing any series, you should not make a game to cater to all fans in a franchise where you've done so many different things. Like, it's one thing to say, like, the people who make Hollow Knight 2 are doing what the Hollow Knight fans want. And even then, that's dangerous because the fans don't know what they want. Like, if something gets popular enough, you're gonna have, like, 30,000 people saying, Hollow Knight should just be Hollow Knight again. Or Hollow Knight Silk Song should be the first game, but bigger and better. It's like, other people saying, Silk Song should be a fucking pinball game. It's like, you can't listen to fans exclusively, because it's a balancing act for when it comes to next games. It's easier for, like, live service things to listen to the fans, because for the most part, the only thing they're really saying they want is either new game modes or balancing issues. But, like, when you're trying to build a game completely from scratch, you just have to accept that some fans aren't gonna like it.
Now, he says we
Otherwise,
created
you're
Sonic
gonna get
Mania, which isn't exactly accurate,
nightmares.
as that was developed by fan modder Christian Whitehead, as well as other staff members from independent studios Headcanon and Pagoda West Games. Now, again, deciding to cater to a completely separate demographic with a completely separate 2D title was without a doubt the better choice than trying to make a catch-all 3D game to trying to appeal to every Sonic fan on Earth. Now, that sorta worked with Generations, but Iizuka, Nakamura, and the rest of the Sonic team
You mean
didn't
Sonic
want to create a direct
Spinball,
sequel to
Oda?
that, as it was meant to be more of a one-off concept to coincide with Sonic's 20th
plot of
anniversary.
it.
Despite them,
I mean,
randomly throwing
we
in
look-
bits
if we're-
of Generations.
I mean, if we're looking at that logo, I think that's more than just a lobotomy. I think that man's just dead.
Anyway.
It's been generations since I seen you. You okay?
Just
So
stab
with
you,
the
Sonic.
scenario and tone mostly settled on, what would be the gameplay hook?
Okay.
Well, it was apparently one that was another big fan
Okay,
request,
Oda.
and they were going to lean into it. And when I say lean into, I mean revolve the entire game around.
The Sonic
Iizuka, once
OC.
again, explains how this came to be. When we were thinking about the concept of Sonic Forces, we received a lot of fan letters and messages from
is a
fans where
nightmare.
they wanted to create their own characters. So we listened to that and wanted to make their dreams come true. Ah, so that's one of the reasons why we created the custom character system. If you happen to be one of those people that sent them a fan letter going, yeah, Sonic's okay, but I really want to make my own original character, well, lean in close, cause I have something to say. Good for you, I hope you're living your best life.
So moments like that where I question whether each scene is freshly animated or he just has, like, a bunch of looping animations that he uses, but they're like video files so he can, like, edit them as needed. I'm assuming the latter, because the former would be
So yeah,
ungodly
most of the
expensive and
adventure was gonna
time-consuming.
task players with controlling
Or
their
just one of
very
the
own
two.
/69, the depressed Prego Edgewolf, who's referred to
I
as
did not
the
need that
rookie
sentence
by
in
the
my
rest
life
of the
today.
cast, and is an animal of few words. Now, while this change was not expressly
I don't even know what
bad,
Samba
it
de
didn't
Amigo
exactly
is.
make
I
the
just know it
Sonic
has
experience
monkeys.
any better or more immersive. And when you consider the energy spent programming a
think.
character creator, designing
Wait, does
hundreds
it have
and
monkeys?
hundreds of items and custom bits of clothing, and then testing every variation
Oh
of
god, I don't
horrible
even know
animal
if it
could
has
conjure,
monkeys.
you can't help but think that same energy might have been better
Just gonna
spent
pretend I didn't
elsewhere.
hear that.
This is because, while the planning and technology phase was given a lot of time and leeway, the actual main production life cycle of Sonic Forces was relatively short. Now, a Japanese Famitsu interview with Sonic Team seemed to imply that the
See?
core
There we go.
development lasted
I can't
only
read a word of
year,
that,
but this was
because it's a
apparently
Japanese
a
interview in Japan.
mistranslation. The truth is that while the main development wasn't a
I don't know what any of that
scant 12
says.
months, it probably wasn't all that much longer either. This is quite evident in a lot of areas of the game, from the main
Oh, that's a bug.
campaign being one of, if not the shortest 3D Sonic ever, clocking in at just 4 hours, but also due to a litany of cut content, story sequences, and dialogue that never made it into the final game. We know this because Sonic Force's Japanese script was leaked onto the vile nightmare landscape that is the internet in 2016, more than a year before its ship date. This early script was called by its original title of Sonic Wars, a change that was most likely
Sonic
done because
Wars.
saying the word wars in the title of a kid's game equals bad. Nintendo does what Sega don't.
Oda, this is a video about Sonic Forces. No. No, they have not.
The main story was, by and large, the same thing that players wound up experiencing the next year, although there were still numerous minor and even a few major differences between what was planned and what was completed. The script had a more coherent flow and narrative, clarifying several events, character appearances, and key plot points that were left unfinished or unexplained in the final version. For example, classic Sonic appears and then vanishes for no reason in the final game, whereas in the early script implies he's secretly a Phantom Ruby construct.
That makes more sense.
Sense, I think.
Infinite
Every time I talk without pausing the video, I end up just not paying attention for like 30 seconds. Oda, stop licking whatever you're licking. I'm not your fucking babysitter. It's Kay's job.
new villain is made even more threatening and intense, beating the crap out of Sonic in an extended scene. While Mephiles, yes that Mephiles, was originally planned to appear in the final battle.
How?
In general, this draft was a good deal darker, more serious, and had even more implied
Because-
violence, going so far as to have
Because that does one of two things. That doesn't make any sense. Because it either implies that the stuff from Sonic 06 happened, which doesn't make any sense because the true ending was them making it so Mephiles never existed. Or... What? I understand why they cut that. That just makes it so
Eggman
confusing.
planning to have Sonic executed early on, but in the final game, he's vaguely
I mean,
going to be
Eggman
banished
should
to
be
space.
executed.
This smacks
Or
of
Eggman
Sonic
should
Team
have Sonic
pushing hard,
executed.
maybe too hard in one direction, only to get cold feet and to start cutting scenes and changing lines at the 11th hour. This left the finished game's story filled with plot holes and inconsistencies, as well as numerous black screens of text trying to fill in all the
My
missing
favorite.
gaps. Many of these issues were pointed out by Aaron Weber, Director of Strategy and Communications at Sega of Japan. In that same leaked script, you can see his comments attributed by AAW pointing out many of the script's flaws, some of which did get changed, but the vast majority remained ignored.
We move forward with the
Sounds about right for Sega.
Tails defeats Eggman alone in SA1. Why is he suddenly so weak here? Is it just dramatic effect? Tails and Code just let Sonic get
Inconsistency.
captured? Big loophole here. Wait, what? Silver? Why is he here? Let's not call
Oh,
that
yeah,
the
right.
rookie buddy.
Okay.
Sounds childish.
Oh, duh.
Why doesn't Tails remember the events of
Have fun eating
generations?
breakfast.
The line "We're going in hard and fast" will be the most played line from the game on YouTube out of context
I don't even
videos.
wanna remember where that
Then
fucking
finally,
line was
there's
from.
his reaction to the game's finale, which once again saw Sonic's crew give him enough friendship energy to defeat the final boss. Ugh, we do this every single time. Generations end, 06 end, SA2 end, all of them. Why? Outside of story, what the game struggled with the most was technical performance when it finally did launch towards the end of 2017, with most of those issues plaguing the Steam version. Things were rough on the very
PC
first
Master
day,
Race, everyone.
highlighted by tons of bugs and crashes, including a nasty one that everyone just had to deal with. Upon completion of like the second or third missions, the game would just crash with no consistent way to circumvent it, and it affected the vast majority of rigs and configurations.
How?
Not only that,
Why?
players reported crashes when just making their avatar, and even cited
How?
the simple sand particles in Mission 1 as the root cause for another, more random assortment of crashing.
Well, that
All
one
of
at least
this
makes
resulted
sense.
in an overwhelmingly negative rating on Steam, especially when it was revealed that Forces utilized de novo DRM, which many attributed to the game's poor performance. But wait, there's more!
I don't even know what de
The
novo
Steam
is.
version also required you to always be online, something that so many people complained about that Sega eventually backed off and patched out, but not de novo, strangely enough. Despite removing
I
it from
still don't know
older
what
and
it
even
is.
newer releases like Sonic Mania and Yakuza 0, as far as I can tell, Sonic Forces still has it. Developers/publishers, there is literally no advantage to ever trying to sneak that shit in. You're always gonna get caught, everyone's gonna complain, and any benefit you get will never outweigh the fan ire.
I
Ever.
don't know what it even is.
Oof, and while things were better on console, it wasn't that much better.
That's a frame
Due to
rate
the
chart.
game's incredibly short playtime, underbaked narrative, various technical shortcomings, and lack of
Oh, hey, look,
anything
Sonic's going to
truly
hell.
new or exciting about its
Where he
gameplay,
belongs.
Forces wound up being the lowest reviewed Sonic team title since The Black Knight or 2006? This was contrasted sharply by the stellar reviews and fan reception to Sonic Mania, which released just a few months earlier. Now, while it's nice fans of the Blue Blur had something to rally around in 2017, it also made
Thank you, Speeby.
Forces look even worse by comparison.
Probably just a very
Sales-wise,
bad
however,
one.
It seems things are more positive. While Sega has never
Considering it causes
officially
issues
provided
with the
hard
game running
numbers,
normally.
Forces has been estimated to have at least cleared 1 million copies or more since its launch, with the Switch version being far and away the most popular. All of this was
fun. That
certainly a
means it's the
learning
worst
experience,
version
and
because people
I
don't
know I
understand
say
how to
that at the
develop
end
with
of
the
every
Switch.
Sonic video, but I really mean it this time. The reception to Forces was enough for Sonic Team to take a good, long look at how best to approach the next game, whatever it winds up being called. Oh wait, it's actually going to be called Frontiers. With Izuka saying,
now we have
"I
Sonic
really
Frontiers,
hope that
which
this new title releasing in
I could never
2022
fucking get
lays
how
the
people thought an
foundation for the
opinion
following
on.
future
I
Sonic
just know that
titles,
it's a
much
game
like how
that
Sonic
functions
Adventure
and that
laid the
Sonic
foundation
fans
for
are
20 years of
in the
Sonic
middle
titles
about it.
after its release.
So, like, I
Moreover,
genuinely
Aaron
don't
Weber
know.
gave his take on what modern Sonic development needs to do in order to succeed going forward. A lot of people are asking, when are we going to see a new game trailer, a new anything? This is the million-dollar question. This is a case where, if you've seen this change happen, back in the day, it used to be like every year it was a new Sonic game. As a result of that, there were a number of times when, kind of, because of that rush production schedule, quality of the games wouldn't be where they really needed to be. And so, a few years ago, we actually said, that's gonna change going forward. We're gonna put more time into things, so that's gonna mean you're gonna have to wait longer between trailers and announcements, and that's kind of annoying because you just really want news. We're really excited for what's to come, but we can't.
I don't really think they
can't
care
really
about
say
news. They care
anything
about
right
games
now.
that are good.
So, to sum it all up, while Sonic Team didn't have anything drastically go wrong with
I'd
Forces,
assume
and
so.
it's not an inherently bad or broken game, well, not anymore. It's one of those 1,000 cuts style situations where a bunch of tiny
Sonic.
problems resulted in a less than ideal experience that let down a lot of people in the end. Hopefully, they'll stick to their word and strike a balance between design and technology, where they can focus on a clear goal with enough time to properly execute it. And even more hopefully, Frontiers will be that game. And if it's not, well,
Hate
I
light mode.
guess we'll all be back here
Light
doing
mode.
the same old song and dance in 2022.
He
If you
did
know
not
of
need
any
to
other
do that, though.
problem-bound
The
games
game
that roll around at the
functioned.
speed of sound, let me know in the comments below, over on my Twitter, or take a tornado ride over
I
to
just
the
accepted
Flophouse
my
VIP
eyes burning
Patreon
that time.
and become a big boss and nominate what I tackle in a future episode. See you next time, and thanks for watching.
Moonlight all around, shadows on the ground. Will there ever be an end? Forever running from this lunar sea. Moonlight coming down, leading me through the clouds. Will I never see the end?
I don't think he's doing immigrants. I just find these videos interesting. They're not overly funny, but they're just always interesting to see what the fuck happened. And I guess I can unpin this now, since we're done with the video. Oh wait, no, it was a Game Grump. It was Game Grumps that had that behind the scenes shit for Sonic Heroes. Okay. I thought it was like an actual normal video, but no, it was Game Grumps. Never mind. I remember where it was from now. God, YouTube, you make this so hard. Just because of the fact that you literally just give up looking for videos. SPP. Shut the fuck up. It's not the history of the world, Geeky, because it doesn't exist. And a video about the history of the world would either... I don't think you can make a reasonably length video about the history of the world without it being... What's the word? Bad? I'm not watching a video about driving. You fucking maniacs. Perfect. Perfect.
We in Britain can be credited for the creation of some of the most iconic characters on television, such as Mr. Bean,
Just popped out for lunch.
Thomas the Tank Engine,
He's a cheeky little engine with 6 small...
Wallace and Gromit, and Paddington Bear.
This name.
Yes, said Mr. Brown, trying hard to pretend that he had tea with a bear every day of his life.
Characters full of charm, charisma, and sheer delightfulness, which not only made them popular back in the day, but still have them hold up to this very day, and is something that we, as a nation, are so proud of that we even hold these characters as part of our national identity. And then there's Mr. Blobby. An unholy,
Here's something probably none of you have ever heard about.
unfathomable curse that we all try to collectively forget about.
I hated Mr. Blobby when I was like, he terrified me more than anything else. Like, he looked like a fat, jaundiced baby.
With his pink colour and yellow spots, resembling some horrific case of genital warts, his spring-loaded eyes giving him the twitchy gaze of a cocaine addict, and a demonic grin which reminds me of salad fingers. And not only did he look like a grotesque abomination, but he also sounded like one, only being able to speak his own name, but done so in an electronically altered voice, like some sort of demonic Pokemon that would even give Mr. Mime a run for his money. Along with some other unusual sounds, which I could only describe as someone holding a microphone up to a horse while it's having a shag. All tied nicely together with his short temper and violent tendencies, basically making him like a Mr. Bean character on meth, who fell into a vat of acid and was jizzed on by a clown. And I'm sure some of you younger or non-UK viewers are thinking,
That's when none of you are reacting to this.
For real?
Which means you probably just
and
have
as much
nothing
as
to
I'd like to
say.
say otherwise, unfortunately,
Oh yeah, it was
he
real.
is. Not only being
Very
a thing
real.
that actually existed, but also somehow being one of the most popular UK television characters of the 90s, leading to what was described as Blobby Mania, with merchandise, hit singles, and even a Blobbyland theme park. And we're
Remember
now
this
going to take
when
a
the
look at
British
this
say
pink
that
mess
they
of a
haven't fallen
blobfest,
off.
at his origins, his rise, and of course, his downfall. This is the story of one of Britain's biggest mistakes, Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby first appeared on UK television screens in 1992 and featured on Saturday night variety show Noel's House Party on the BBC, a popular show in the UK which was hitting 18 million viewers at its peak.
That's a lot for a British show.
In front of 15,000
considering-
people in an aircraft hangar.
Yeah, that's right.
Would you get a standing aviation?
Considering the fact that it was likely only aired
Mr.
in
Blobby
Britain.
was created as a fictional television character for a prank segment, where various celebrities would think that Mr. Blobby was a legitimate character for a children's TV show, and would try to give an educational demonstration of their profession, whilst Mr. Blobby would act unprofessionally, and begin causing chaos on set.
And the guy in the suit was
This would have received a
chronically
wide
damaged
range of
that day.
reactions depending on the celebrity, with some absolutely loving it, and others clearly not.
Mine's shaking. Put some little blobs on there like that. Oh, I'm shaking. They say never work with animals and kids. You can get that.
With my favourite of these reactions going to Valerie Singleton. As credit to her, she really does try to maintain a professional standard despite all of the chaos going on around her.
But you must
You
have
see,
my
this is
check
the fun
card.
part. I don't know who these people are. Not even because of the fact that I don't know pop culture and celebrities. These are British celebrities. I wouldn't know who they were even if I did pay attention.
So that you can check that my signature is the same as the one on the check.
Okay. Hello, dumb mama. Slapping saxes on things.
Noel Edmonds would then reveal himself at the end of the skit, and everyone would have a good laugh about the whole thing. Now, although Noel would be the one to reveal himself at the end, Mr. Blobby was actually played by Barry Killerby, with Noel only swapping out for the reveal scene. Now, despite my reservations on Mr. Blobby as a character, I do want to give credit to the suit actor.
Oh wait, no,
as
it
he
was.
always gives such a high energy.
No, it was you.
performance,
I
which
swear to
could
God,
not
I
have
thought
been
it said Red
easy in
Mama.
such an outfit. Barry would
swear
even
to God,
comment
I thought
such,
it read that.
stating in an interview, "People think it's easy
Shut up.
bouncing around saying Blobby, but they should try it. It was exhausting and demanding." And given that a lot of the character's actions were improvised, I thought he did a really good job. There's one sketch where Mr. Blobby is doing a blind date segment over the phone, the prop phone he was using accidentally breaks, and so Barry improvises it as a pipe. I thought that was pretty well done. Barry would actually go on to play the character right up till 2012, to which Paul Denson would take over thereafterwards. Because of the whole pranking nature of the show, Mr. Blobby was intentionally given an uncanny and creepy design, adding to the humour that these celebrities actually thought that something so repulsive could actually be a children's television character. But then again, in the
Did I
UK,
even
we
say
also
I can
had
read?
shows such as Animals of Farthing Wood, which
Oh, yeah,
were made
right.
for kids, so perhaps it really isn't
Britain
that much
was
of a stretch
intense
to
with its
believe.
fucking rating
The
system.
prank segments proved incredibly popular
Or the
amongst
fact that
audiences,
she doesn't.
along with the character of Mr. Blobby himself. And so Blobby Mania, as it was called, began to take over Britain. Mr. Blobby's popularity, however, was a bit of a double-edged sword. As sure, it's great that the character is a huge hit, but now that everyone recognises him, you can't repeat the same prank formula. So they had to think of something different. They would begin to do crossovers, where Mr. Blobby would appear in other TV shows and start wreaking havoc with his psychotic behaviour.
Wait.
He would now also star in his own comedy sketches, either having him paired up with Noel Edmonds in trying to perform some basic tasks, or we would simply follow him around on his day-to-day life, such as shopping, getting new clothes, and going
Those
on
are shoes.
holiday. We would even start getting an expansion on the character himself, as it was revealed that he not only had a wife, but even worse, a child.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's right. To the nation's horror, Mr. Blobby was breeding. Think about that. This cracked out, sentient piece of STI material has not only gotten himself laid, but has also found the love of his life and formed a family. Whilst you sit there alone in a darkened room with one hand down your pants. Good Lord only knows what the Blobby
Hey, I'm
sex must have
streaming.
sounded like.
I only sometimes do that.
Now, being a child of the 90s, I actually had Mr. Blobby on V. Sex must have sounded like. Now, being a child of the
Why is that the only thing that's in
Good Lord only
widescreen?
knows what the Blobby sex must have sounded like.
That's the only thing that's in widescreen.
Now, being a child of the 90s, I actually had Mr. Blobby on VHS, and I remember watching these sketches when I was younger. And admittedly, I actually kind of like them. And even watching them again now, still find charm in them.
Take the top of the paper and let the roll fall to the ground.
I think the chaotic nature of Mr. Blobby, paired with the contrasting seriousness of the people around him, still works. And I just love how casually people accept this unhinged monstrosity in their day-to-day lives. The look of this checkout woman's face when Blobby approaches her till is just like, yeah, I don't get paid enough for this shit. And the fact that Mr. Blobby finds a random shopping trolley, throws all of its contents out, and the original owner then comes back to it and just casually walks away like nothing has happened. Like, yep, don't say anything, Sarah. Just carry on with your day. You
I
have
mean,
a
if I saw
family at
that
home
thing
that
in
needs
public,
you.
I would probably.
But I do think
If I saw that thing in public, I would assume it would probably eat me.
humor is lost from the former prank sketches, as the reactions of people are now scripted instead of being genuine. Blobby merchandise also began to expand, in which you could buy practically anything, and I mean anything, from dolls and plush toys, to slippers, towels, egg cups, food products, and even condiment shakers. Honestly, I'm surprised there wasn't even something like a blobby dildo. Oh god. In 1994, Millennium Interactive released Mr. Blobby the video game, titled Mr. Blobby, which they clearly put as much effort into the title as they did the video game itself, as it's basically just a shameless reskin of Super Troll Islands. In 1993, Mr. Blobby would even release a Christmas track titled Mr. Blobby. Seriously, the creativity is astounding.
Yeah, I know that's probably the reason, but
UK single,
that doesn't mean I
both
can't hate
Meatloaf
it.
And take that, topping the UK chart for 3 weeks. I would say that I'm shocked, but then again, we are also the nation that voted the Chicken song as number 1 in 1986. Though it is worth mentioning that the Christmas song hasn't exactly aged well.
What the fuck even was that? I'd play it again, but I'm worried that it'll get struck since it's technically a song.
And has since been slammed by critics, with a critic at MTV slating that Bobby, quote-unquote, tried to kill music with what might be the worst song of all time.
Ow.
But that didn't stop Mr. Blobby from then releasing an entire album titled Mr. Blobby, which would feature amazing song classics such as this.
Oh, my Blobby had a farm. Blobby, Blobby, Blob. 10 big Blobbies walking on the wall. 10 big Blobbies walking on the wall. So long, so pink, so slimy, oh, I wonder where it's been.
Don't.
Huh? There would also be the
what? Fucking what? Fucking what? Fucking what?
Would also be the song Christmas in Blobbyland, which didn't see anywhere near the success of the previous one, coming in at number 36 on the charts, and was once again voted as the worst festive song ever by British Christmas shoppers in both 2011 and 2015. Mr. Blobby even had his own set of theme parks, one based at the Cricket St Thomas in Somerset, another based in Pleasurewood Hills, but probably the most notable of all these was the Happy Mount Park in Morecambe, which opened in 1994.
They gave him a theme park.
Which, to cut a long story short, was a financial disaster. Not only falling well below the expected visitor attendance, but also caused a massive uproar from the local residents, as the location of the park was built on an existing public park. So locals weren't too best pleased that a once free public area was now a ticketed location. Not to mention the alleged scandals going on with certain local councillors. This all led to a lawsuit between Morecambe Local Council and Noel Edmonds, to which Noel did eventually win, but the story certainly didn't do any favours for the Blobby brand. And so, the park was eventually closed down in 1997, leading to some really dystopian photos of the park in its abandoned state. And perhaps these images are an accurate representation for Mr. Blobby, as by the mid-90s, Blobby mania was clearly coming to an end. People had begun to grow tired of the deranged pink monstrosity, and criticisms against the character began to grow. One famous incident was when Mr. Blobby threw a young girl's birthday cake to the ground, causing her to burst into tears. The father of the young girl then ran up on stage and started punching Mr. Blobby, to which the nation applauded him as a hero, which I just think is fantastic.
Happy birthday to the crown!
There was one final attempt with the character, as a new series was released in 1996, titled The All New Adventures of Mr. Blobby, which would now have a much more immature and childlike feel to it, with goofy music thrown in,
The fucking noises
and
it
more
makes are
zany
still
plots
terrifying.
such as Mr. Blobby becoming Superman or 007. Kinda ironic that this character who was once meant to be a parody of children's television has now become that very thing.
Now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
The series didn't do too well, and by the end of the 90s, the novelty of Mr. Blobby had very much worn out. Blobby Mania was over, with even Noel's house party being cancelled in 1999.
I don't know,
Possibly you.
Cooper.
It really is the end of an era.
The British.
I hope your memory will be very kind to us. After 169. Bye.
The British
Since
thought
then,
it was okay.
Mr. Blobby has mostly disappeared from the spotlight, briefly cameoing in other shows, and still maintaining his violent tendency. Though it's clear his reappearance is not seen as a welcomed one, as he is punched on the television show This Morning,
Did you just punch him? She's just punched him!
berated by Simon Cowell on Britain's Got Talent,
You know, I actually hate Mr. Blobby.
and probably most famously of all, hidden upon in fear by Jack Whitehall on Britain's Big Fat Quiz of the Year.
What the fuck were you allowed near kids?
Would I like to see Mr. Blobby make a return?
No.
Probably not. I think he was a fine enough character that served his purpose to prank celebrities, but then very quickly outstayed his welcome. Even though Blobby Mania certainly made its impact on Britain in the 90s, I think we as a nation see Mr. Blobby as less of a mark on the world and more of a big pink stain.
Don't talk about pigs. Jesus. Anyway, food time. I'll be back, or I won't. Who knows? am back, but I don't really know what I want to do for the rest of the time, so I'm just gonna end early to save my sanity. Okay, let's see. That's what it's huge. Clear the filters. Yes, whoever the hell. No, wait. Whoever you before. No, it's just radio whoever this is. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming into the stream. We're raiding out now. You got to see me play a bit of the most broken game that I play. And it's just ironic because I play Grounded 2, a literal early access game, and it is somehow less buggy than a game that has been out for literally not even a week. DVD is literally more buggy than a game that hasn't even been out for a week. But anyway, we're heading out now, so thank you everyone for coming, and have a good night.